I'll be talking a bit about bots because that's one really interesting topic, right? So, how many of you have heard about bots, by the way?
Yeah.
Heard. Okay, just heard. Alright. How many of you have tried bots? Which one did you try?
Louis.
Louis.ai, right?
Yeah, Louis.ai and
Okay.
API.ai.
Okay. So, no, that is basically the SaaS that you're talking about. But did you try a bot? Like,
Yeah,
play with any of
I
those?
tried the Microsoft Bot Framework, SDK, and after that I entered some of the text into Louis, and through Node.js I
No, man, no. That's the developer side, man. You're missing the fun. I'm talking about a real bot. Like for example, there's a CNN bot, right? There's a CNN bot. You have a bot from what's it called? TechCrunch. There's one from from many guys now.
Yeah, Forbes.
Yeah, folks. So did you try any of those?
I tried the TechCrunch one. That's from the Telegram.
Okay.
In the Telegram. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's good. It's high. It's quite fast.
Great. And which bot did you try?
No, actually I just play with Stack Overflow bots. They are having the JavaScript based on.
Stack Overflow bots. You should do something to automate stuff on Stack Overflow, right? We're searching for things. Anyway, we search for it.
Yes.
Why not make a bot for it to search stuff? Great. So for those of you who haven't heard, this is the new thing. This is the marketing way I put it, right? No app, no download, no memory, no storage, no install. Meet bots. That's how it is. The marketing way of saying it, right? It's crazy. It runs inside Messenger. And if I show you, I have a couple of nice examples to show you, by the way. Like, for example, there's a QR bot that I myself made last week by coming here to Bangalore. I made it in 24 hours. And tomorrow my flight is there. I'm sitting today making the QR bot. I don't know why. The client wanted an MVP and I did not make his MVP. I made a QR bot. He was angry with me. He said, dude, mera time, mera paisa, tu tera QR bot bana raha hai. So he got pissed off about that. But hey, let's see. I don't know if I'll be able to connect a phone to some kind of projector or something. Projector. So this bot stuff is going haywire. See, there are things like Messenger, right? I mean, when was the last time did you install an app? What apps do you use every day? Come on, I know the names, but I want to hear from you. I know the names, what apps you use, but I want to hear from you guys. What apps do you?
WhatsApp.
So that's the point, right there. People don't want new apps anymore. Everybody has a bunch of apps that they already use every day. So that's why bots are taking off. So bots are basically little apps that run inside Messenger, WhatsApp, Viber, Skype, Slack, Kick, Telegram, and a bunch of other platforms. Twilio is there, I guess.
Yeah.
And web chat is there as well. Web chat is basically the chat that you put on your site. So basically, it will, if you haven't seen, let me see. There is this QR bot. Let me just find it. How do I connect this thing to the screen or something?
Oh, if you don't have screen.
Okay. No worries. Alright, so I'll have to kind of show them, right? Yeah. Okay, so I'll just do a nice round here and I'll show you everyone what it looks like because it'll be too small for you to see from here, right? Yeah. So kind of like see. So there you go. Scan the QR code and just say that and you just specify the image uploaded and I think it decodes it. See? There you go. So load an image, the QR code, it decodes. Now this is running inside Messenger. What's the fun? You see the fun, right? This thing runs straight inside Messenger. Put a QR code and you decode it. Now, obviously, some of you might have questions about it. You will say that मेरे पास QR scanner app है, मैं ये सारा about it, क्यों download करूँ? You don't have to download. That's the fun, right? You don't need to download anything. Oh, you don't have to install anything either. It's a Facebook page. It is a Facebook page that does things like scanning QR codes, booking flight tickets, hotels, making reservations, and a whole lot of stuff. It's a Facebook page. It's not an app. You don't have to install it. You don't need to download it. It doesn't take 25 MB. It doesn't generate junk files. You don't need a cache cleaner. In fact, uninstall your cache cleaner, get rid of that too. This runs completely inside it. So anything is possible right now. It's a new niche. It's out like in the last 6 months, I would say, because Microsoft Bot Framework came out, and that is when things started getting serious. So Microsoft Bot Framework, like you were saying, Bot Framework basically lets you make a bot to all the platforms. Now you have two choices. You can do it in Node.js or you can go the Python way. There are two very popular choices, I would say. Now Node.js everywhere on the internet you'll find Node.js and tutorials and stuff. But if you go the Python way, I think you have a better chance of doing stuff because Python already has a ton of libraries on AI, right? You have let me give you the names. You have SciPy, you have NumPy. That's not AI libraries. This is math processing libraries like SciPy. There is NumPy. Then you have NLTK. There is sklearn. There is TensorFlow. There is Spacey. There is TextBlock. Tons of libraries in Python. And if you see Node.js, it has what you call NLP Compromise, Node Natural. These are the libraries that currently are, but they are not that developed. They are not. I mean, Node.js ke 6 months pehle they made libraries for that, man. I mean, it's not that mature as Python stuff is. So Python is a pretty good choice, but there are no tutorials on it. And now this UX guys out here, UI, UX and front end guys, you know what? Oh my god, I don't even know what to tell you. There are no logos, there are no screens, there are no buttons, there's nothing. What are you going to do? It's just text. I say, hey, book me a flight to Mumbai from Bangalore tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. and it gives me a ticket. That's how the flight bots work. Like Skyscanner has a bot right now. You can try it out. It actually works. If you just say that, it'll get you a flight ticket. No installation, nothing needed. Crazy, right? So the UI UX guys are gonna have some trouble because bot UX is gonna be very different. UX means words for bot, nothing else. The right words, emojis, right? Handling emojis and stuff. That is what UX would be in terms of bots. So you guys will have to adapt yourself to that kind of stuff. So that's the tricky part out there. But a lot can be done right now. See, there's banking, there's real estate, there's finance, there is e-commerce, right? E-commerce is there. Then you have the cab booking board. Like I had a cab booking board. I don't know if I can play a YouTube video somewhere on the projector or something. It would be great because I put up a video showing how to book a cab. In case you haven't seen it,
So
it's not there.
get a big machine here and show it.
Well, I don't think so. I mean, it's okay if you don't have it. It's not a big deal. I just wanted to show these people something because to engage them and interact with them, right?
I'll share the link for that.
Yeah, you can just share the link. So he'll share the link and you can have a look at that video. Basically, it was how to book an Uber cab. But here's the funny part: it did not take off. Why? Because see, I put the product up very quickly. Like within a month or so, I made the product up alone. Of course, I coded everything. I'll tell you what are all the things I did. I did the UX. I learned Node.js, MongoDB. I did the AI part, API, Lewis, Wit, IBM Watson, and the other one, Google NLP. All 5 of them. Then I did this stuff, like I coded all this, I put the MongoDB database, I set up Heroku CLI, I installed this, I deployed it on Heroku, I started scaling stuff up, a whole lot of things I did it like within a month. I learned everything from scratch and I did it myself. So after this, I kind of saw that I ran it for my subscribers on YouTube. I have, for those of you who are not aware, there are 120,000 people that I'm willing to play with. They are willing to play with me too. So I had all these people and I got 1,000 messages from these people in a very short amount of time. Said, I want to book an Uber cab, I want to play. There are some really funny conversations out there and some of them are NSFW. They are not safe for work. So that's how it is. So people come to a bot and you know what they want to do? I'll tell you what they want to do. They want to come and be a hero. Hey, तेरे को क्या आता है? तू सिर्फ एक bot है. They start abusing. They start writing all the dirty words. They spread so much hate on it. That's honestly, but it's so much fun for me to watch it because I enjoy it. They think that they're gonna hate and they think that it makes them look cool or something. But I kind of find it funny. It's entertainment for me. And me and my friends here on the analytics side, we're sitting and we're having a cup of coffee and then we are reading all the funny texts that people are posting. Now, you continuously go through what people say, right? And then you improve the product. So if you see, you put up a bot, nobody was using it because right now even you won't use it. It's good, it may book a cab, but will you uninstall Uber? Will you uninstall Uber? No, you won't. Will you uninstall Ola? No, you won't. If I put both of them together, will you uninstall both? You still won't because you already have it, you're used to it, and you have a perception about it, right? I'm trying to change your core perception. So that's the area where all the bots are failing right now because they're trying to do something that people already do in a different way and they are failing to change the perception. Like there are e-commerce bots right now. I'll tell you the names of them. There's Chat Shopper. You all have Messenger, right? Right now we can do it. Just open your Messenger and I'll show you some fun things to interact with. Since there is no video here, we can interact in a different manner, right? Just open Messenger, all of it. Let me know when everybody is ready.
Facebook Messenger.
Yeah, Facebook Messenger. Not iMessage, by the way, Facebook Messenger. So once you're inside Facebook Messenger, just go to the search bar at the top and type Shopbot. SHOPBOT.
DJ server.
Is from eBay actually. Shopbot.
eBay shop.
Shop.
Yeah, eBay Shopbot. That's the name if you search for it. So did you find it?
Yeah.
So if you have found it, did you find it? Did you manage to find it? That's right. So if you have found it, just say this: I want to buy a laptop. Just see what happens. Just see. Just say that I want to buy a laptop. What does it say? Is it? It's asking something?
Yes.
Feel free to type. It's very smart. I'll be telling you that. It's very smart. Feel free to type, right? So where's the fun if I'm just here blabbering stuff and you don't do things, right? Like this has to be double-sided in terms of engagement. So this is why we are having this little game. So just type I want to buy a laptop, and then it will ask you the color maybe. I don't know. I don't know how it works basically. Just put something. Do you see some results on it?
Yeah. Which brand do you want?
Yeah, you can just select any brand. I don't know. Apple. Everybody's an Apple fan, I guess.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
So this attrition, so how you manage, means you enter manually or is your QR code, right, app?
Yeah.
You told, so that attritions you need to enter to the either API or AI or Luis. So you entered manually or you have downloaded it? I got it from somewhere.
The way we did it, it's quite simple. What we had, so basically his question is how did you do the QR stuff? That's what he's trying to ask. Now, on my side, what we had is we found a library for decoding QR codes.
Yeah.
And all you had to do was handle the attachment, right?
Okay.
Like if you upload an image, it has a QR in it, and it will just apply some image processing on it. Like first convert it to grayscale. That'll be basically all the gray colors between 0 to 255, right? And then you kind of do a black and white on it. So keep the black spots black, the other colors white, right? Convert to one of these two, and then you apply the QR algorithm on it that would basically detect the edges, rotate the image, align it perfectly, and do stuff like that. So yeah, that was a long shot, but hey, the library does most of the work, right? I don't do. The library is there, so tons of options right now. So you guys see the potential right now. Here's the funny thing: even that bot doesn't work. As in, it didn't take off. And why? Because you're searching this on Flipkart or Amazon or eBay, right? Why do you want to type so much? That's the question, right? So it's very tricky right now with bots, the ones that work. Like, well, there's another very funny bot. I'll show you a fun one. Forget the serious ones. Just search for Swelly on Messenger, and you'll like that very much. It won't stop asking you stupid questions. And really, I'm not joking. It'll ask you stupid questions and you'll like it. It's weird. So just type Swelly. You guys find it?
Yeah. Can you spell it out?
SWELLY. I hope. So if you ask me how many bots have you used, I would say maybe 200. I think so. And why do I use it? Curiosity, you can say, I want to fiddle and I want to find out how they work and what kind of bots can be made, right? So I've tried almost a bot from every niche, that's for sure. There's like 200 bots. And the problem is currently discovery is the issue. There are no official bot stores yet.
Yeah,
like app
that
stores.
was my questions. Because in the API.ai Luis, in every framework, we need to feed the bots for specific domains. We need to suppose you travel, your books, something.
It's all paid, right? API.ai is paid for specific domains, right? Domain integration is paid.
Okay.
So if you want custom domains, what you can do is you can have your intents and entities trained right inside API.ai, or you can do that domain specific thing in bit.ai and keep API for hi-fi, small talk. The small talk module on API.ai. Talking
so
about
all the
that.
things we need to pay. Because the intents, that's for some of the intents are free, but if you go for the larger one, you need to buy.
Yeah, unfortunately. So for the larger one, you can use bit.ai then.
Yeah.
Simple as that. Pretty simple. Yeah, so you guys see Swelly, right? You ask some question. Do you see those funny questions popping up on your phone? Who do you like and what? Something is there, right? What does it show for you on your phone? Let me just have a look. Where's that part? So, you see, is it showing the same thing to everybody? I doubt it.
No.
Random questions, right?
Yeah.
So that's a pretty smart bot. I mean, all of you started using it at almost the same time, and it's still showing different things to different people. And it has so much engagement, but the problem with Swelly, guys, is the fact that it doesn't make money. Where's the fun? Where's the money? Where's the moolah, right? Where's the moolah? Where's the cash? It doesn't make money. It says it has a business model. It says that they are gonna charge for opinions, like Apple versus Samsung, and people will vote for it. And then I'll tell the advertisers that, hey, look, so many people favor Apple, but that data is already available, right? Don't you think? Already a lot of companies are giving that kind of poll data, right? So that's not a true business model. So there are two types of bots right now. One of them being engaging, like Swelly, fun to use and play with it daily kind of stuff, but they don't make money. And the other ones that make money, like Shopbot, which basically will make a good money, make good amount per sale that you guys buy, right? From eBay, if you buy something, it's gonna get a 10% cut or maybe even 100% since eBay owns it, right? So these bots make money, but they are not fun to use. You go there once, you kind of just search, oh, I want an iPhone. Now, all these people, now you mark my words, all the people sitting here who said I want a laptop, they are never gonna go back. They are never going back to that bot. Basically, that's how it is. So, if you can bridge this gap, the make money and the engagement gap, then you make a boom product. So this is the opportunity for you guys here to kind of see what can make money and at the same time do something engaging. It won't be a flight, it won't be a recharge bot, Nikki.ai has it. If you have heard about Yellow Messenger, in case it's in Bangalore, right? Yellow Messenger, right? You must have heard about it. So I had a talk with the CEO of Yellow Messenger just 2 days back.
That kind of functionality, where and all we can integrate?
Well, I don't know.
Can it be hardware specific, for example, if you say?
Yeah, there are some bots on the IoT space, yes. Controlling smart homes. You must have seen the Jarvis video, right? That Ms. Zuckerberg just put up a video. You must have seen that, right? That is a classic example of hardware-based bots, right?
Even Nest also. Nest startup acquired by Google for home appliance. It's a very automated IoT bot.
Okay.
Nest.
Yeah, I saw a ton of IoT bots. I don't remember the names. Open the door and shut the light and turn the geyser on and stuff like that. Kind of bots going on. So if you're talking about very less interaction, right? Less interaction as in?
No, where you're saying, for example, you have automated Ola, Uber and all this stuff.
Yeah.
We already have an existing system, user interaction flow. But there are certain systems where interaction is very less, but we use in a day-to-day life.
Yeah, that won't make sense. That won't work if you do that. See, bots would do good in areas where there are tons of interactions. If there is no interaction, it's going to make a bot about it. It's not going to take off much because I tried it. So it's kind of like I said, it's kind of tricky right now. Things are not so clear. It's cloudy. You don't know 50 meters ahead of you. Fully fog there's fog on the runway everywhere. So kind of tricky, right? So if you talk about one of the most hottest niches, I would say, is customer support. Imagine all those BPO and call center guys about to be replaced. You go and tell them that tomorrow is your last day in the office. We have a bot that will handle all the customer requests. So thank you for all your hard work and cigarettes and cappuccinos. Now you can leave the office, please. I'm just saying because that's going to happen, right? It's a very evil thing for them because people hate it. This is why there's so much debate, right? Is AI going to replace jobs? Is AI going to do this? Is AI going to wipe me out of existence? Oh no, it won't unless it's a Terminator. So there's a lot of stuff going on there. So any other questions that you guys have?
Can you call self-driving car as a bot?
Yeah, I guess. Because it's using processing, right? It means using AI to figure out where it is on the road and how is it moving and where is the pedestrian and stuff. So yeah, it's kind of an AI system.
Drone? Can you say? Drones.
Yeah, sure. Drones already are using it, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, Amazon is doing that.
That store, right? They walk in and steal anything and walk out. That store video, right? You saw that video, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's also a nice example of AI. So I guess you guys are done with the questions, it seems. It doesn't seem that you want to ask anything else. That's fine. So thank you for your cooperation and resume your happy day, and I'll resume my happy day. So have a nice day ahead. So thank you Ashok for bringing me here. Thank you Divya for setting everything up, and yay, we are done.